Okay, so for 5-63A, this looks a little different. What we're going to do is we're solving for y. It did ask us to solve for y. And I wanted to have the screen up so I could show you guys the algebra tiles and what it looks like. So we have 2x plus 5y equals 10. Okay, this is our equation mat. And what we're going to do is we really just want one y by itself. And to do that, well, let's go ahead and start moving things around with legal moves. What we could do first is we could add 2 negative x tiles to both sides. Okay, that's a legal move if we had the same thing on both sides. Let's see. So we're at 2 negative x tiles to both sides, and what does that mean? That means, well, the x's on the left side create a 0 pair, so that actually goes away. Okay, and let's show what we're doing. So we're actually subtracting. Oops. We're subtracting 2x, subtracting 2 x's. Okay, that means on the left side we're out of x's. Okay, because we're gonna create a 0 pair, and we're gonna have 5y equals 10, the original 10 minus 2 x's. Okay, so let's go and get rid of those x's. Okay, so after we do that, we have 5y equals 10 minus 2x. We only want one by itself, and this is where it's a little tricky, especially to show it on this problem. But what we're going to do is we really just want one y by itself. So let's see. Oops. Let's see. So what we do is we put them in groups. Okay. Well, that means each group is going to have 2 units. Let's move it a little closer so we can see that. Each group is going to have 2 units. Each y has 2 units. Okay, and that means that the x's are 2 x's are split between the 5 y's. So again, what we're really doing is we're just dividing by 5. Dividing by 5, which means we're going to have y equals, okay, and the units, the 10 units are divided into 5 groups. So we have 2 units in each group minus, really once we split them up, we're going to have 2/5 of an x, or 2/5 of a negative x on both sides. So we're going to have y equals 2 minus 2/5 x. Okay, 5-63b, we have 3 times x plus 2 equals y minus 6. In case we're still unsure, this means we have 3 groups of x plus 2. So let's go ahead and create the 3 groups of x plus 2. That's x plus 1, 2. And we have 3 groups of it. So I'm going to just triple that. Oops, let's change it back. So 3 groups of x plus 2. Okay, on the right side we have a y. And then minus 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each of these are negatives. Okay, oops. Okay, so now we have 3 groups of x plus 2 on the left side and y minus 6 on the right side. And we're supposed to solve for x. Okay, so basically we need to isolate the x. Okay, what we want to do first is we can either just distribute the 3 and then solve for x, or we could divide by 3 first. Either way is okay. I'm just going to go ahead and distribute the 3, and all that tells us is how many x's we have and how many units we have on the left side. So we're going to actually have, let's see, 3 x's, and we see that 3 x's plus 6 units equals y minus 6. Okay, and let's see, well, we have positive 6 and negative 6 here. So again, I want x by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to figure out, okay, well, what do I need to do to get rid of these 6's? What legal moves? Well, if I add, oops, that completely messed things up. Let's throw that away. If I add 6 negative x's on the left side. That'll create a 0 pair for all these. I have to do it to the right side. Okay, so again, what I'm doing is I'm gonna add negative 6 x's. So plus negative 6 and then plus negative 6, which means on the left side all I have left is 3 x's, because this creates a giant 0 pair. With all these, it creates a 0 pair. And then on the right side, I'm going to have equals y minus 12, because now there's 6 negatives. Okay, well, from there, I'm going to go ahead. I noticed there are 3 groups. Well, this y is going to be split with all 3's. And then on the left side, it looks like, okay, well, if I have, why is this not working? If I have 4 negatives there, 4 negatives on that one, and 4 negatives from this x. Okay, each x, in other words, when I divide by x, divide by 3, x is going to, each x in each group, we're going to have negative 4's, and then we're gonna have this one y that's split with 3 groups, so we're gonna have 1/3 of a y. So 1/3 y minus 4. X equals 1/3 y minus 4.